going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from.
Yeah. Drum, I'm back.
This what y'all was waiting on?
Dedication to buy.
I put a couple pounds on since the last go
I ain't
round.
even wait on them. I'ma get them now.
We been hanging around these parts.
Get them. My block pumping and I'm trying to keep that old pumping. If niggas snitching, then I let them niggas get them. My block pumping and I'm trying to keep that old pumping.
What's going on? What's going on? We back. We are live. New episode of Iuncut Talk. Y'all know we back in here with the battles. Shout out to Joy Badass. Shout out to Hip Hop. What's going on, dude? Shout out to my co-host for coming through. She'll be joining us momentarily. But once again, shout out to anybody that's coming through joining us tonight. I look like I should be straight. I'll be able to see y'all in the comments tonight. Not that I don't never see y'all, but the way I was having to do it last time, it was kind of hard. Anyway, we got a lot going on tonight. Joey Badass done responded. We got Vaughn coming back, ready to respond. Daylight got a decent response, I feel like. But then Joey Badass comes right back, ready to respond. I feel like he's definitely using a lot of Kendrick Lamar's tactics, and it's working. And even with this track, we're going to get to it. We got to go in line. What's going on with you?
What up?
Appreciate you joining, coming through. Do I sound clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you, I know I've been sending you a couple of the tracks you've been trying to keep up with.
Yeah, I listened to all of them. It's been a day. That's all I can say. It's been a day.
Okay, I got you. Got you. Rolling up. Hey, I know. Hey, sometimes I be trying to wait till the nighttime, then I just gotta go straight in and be like, nope, nope. But yes,
Herbal sanity.
You said what?
Herbal sanity.
And I'm already doing campus tours and crap. Well, not crap, but
Right.
Definitely a blessing. But man, it's a lot. Graduations, everything. It's definitely a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And just life. But this one, I got these distractions when it comes to this hip hop. And Joey Badass coming in. I'm gonna go through as far as the timeline, not the beginning, but what we got right now, as far as the back to back. But more so after we get done trying to go through who we think winning and what's going on right now, are we gonna have K-Dot on the clock? You ain't gotta answer it now, but I feel like after we kind of discuss and go through what we feel like as far as Joey Badass versus Vaughn, hell, the West Coast, Daylight, everybody. Shout out to Loaded Lux coming through from New York City. Helping. I mean, I was wondering, I was like, is somebody in New York gonna step in with Joey? Damn, like somebody? Like Jada? Like Jim Jones? You've been running around here really did somebody.
This ain't they era though. This ain't they era of people to be dissing. Like these
Nah, this is a whole regional thing. Not and it's friendly too, by the way. This is friendly.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but like I feel like these are like I don't know. I want to say newer, but not. You know what I mean? They not like
not Joey Badass has been around a minute though.
Yeah, he has. That's why it's like I can't say newer because he has been out for a while.
What I will say is that I just appreciate what we getting as far as this whole competitive nature, and I feel like everybody should be thanking Kendrick Lamar for this, because I don't feel like nobody would be doing this if he wasn't continuously coming after rappers as far as the big names and even the little ones. When even the Control verse, y'all can go back to it. He called out everybody, and nobody wanted to say anything. So That's my opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion when it comes to if Kendrick Lamar is on the clock. I feel like he's absolutely not. He came out with a verse on Control, calling out everybody, and nobody said shit. So I feel like he has ample time to do whatever the hell he want to do after he done did it multiple times as far as calling rappers out, even doing freestyles on the award shows, like coming out saying, "Hey, I'm still right here. I'm still trying." So I feel like he don't got to be on the clock right now. When it comes to Joy Badass, no disrespect to Joy Badass, but I feel like this is something you got to earn from him.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, the only person that like mentioned Kendrick's name about in that verse was Big Crit. But Big Crit wasn't responding. He was like, they keep asking me about this Kendrick shit that he ain't even really dissed me on. So
You talking about Control?
yeah.
Yep.
Cause Big Crit, he made a reference to it, but he wasn't like coming back at it. He was just like, I don't feel like I was dissed, so but y'all want to keep asking me about it.
And that's what I'm saying. Even when he dropped that Control verse, it was a bunch of New York rappers that tried to come at him because of the whole New York reference that he made or whatever. Anyway.
I mean, at that point, New York was not running hip hop anymore.
Nope.
At that point.
Yeah. But this is what I like about what we got now, because I feel like this is strictly hip hop. Because another reason I brought that up is shout out to D1. He's somebody who been kind of advocating for positive hip hop and no rap beefs and all of that. And he said something today as far as what's going on with Joy Badass, Kendrick them or whatever. And I feel like he kind of putting it into like a rap beef thing. And I'm like, this ain't no rap beef. They are friendly competition. Like I said, Ab Soul was on a freestyle with Joy Badass, and he is TDE. Now, it's going to get disrespectful. Don't get it it's going to get disrespectful, but I feel like everybody mature enough as far as not only to not get into no criminal activity, but I mean, damn. What's going on, Tony?
What up, Tony?
Appreciate you coming through. Tony, you keeping up with the rap battles? Joy Badass, Vaughn, Daylight, Kendrick Lamar ain't saying it right now, so we gotta wait. I feel like he's coming. I do. I feel like it's something that's gonna be coming because I feel like ain't no way he knows what's going on, obviously, but still, I feel like just the type of artist he is that he's going to respond. My whole thing is we're gonna get into it because I do feel like it's something to be said because it's like be careful what you ask for. And I'm referencing Kendrick because I'm like, Joey is hungry. Like he is on some like Kendrick is on some Apollo Creed shit, and Joey is Rocky right now. If y'all like that nigga, like I want that. I want that belt. Like I need it. Yeah. This is rap battles. This ain't rap beef.
And this ain't personal either. I mean, like it's get personal because it's beef, quote unquote beef. But like this is not like it. You know, I don't think anybody has any like underlying issues behind the scenes where that type of shit gonna bubble over. Because like, no offense to the other dudes, it's like I didn't know. I didn't know him. I'll just be honest.
I didn't know who Vaughn was. I didn't know who he was. TDE, I didn't. Then this is something that's good for everybody as far as every artist that's rapping right now because their name is being pushed, even including Joy Badass. And like I said, I absolutely 100% feel like Joy Badass ain't going at Kendrick for no clout. I feel like he's coming from a competitive nature. He is a rapper. If you're not familiar with Joy Badass, go do your discography. Not saying that he's somebody who came at multiple rappers, but I feel like he was sitting in the tuck like, damn, hold on. Like I feel like, especially being from New York, he like everybody kind of like just chilling, letting Kendrick do what he doing. The way he been calling out rappers, like I feel like I could step in now. And you got to remember, Joy is an actor, so maybe he ain't necessarily had the time to like jump in the booth right here and there. And once again, I said this, I feel like he does need to have some type of music out here dropping a single. But at the end of the day, if we cutting out all the rap sales and all that other shit, and we just talking about rap, then yeah. I feel like this might be the time for Kendrick to respond. But before we get into all that, I am gonna play a couple of the tracks. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into Joey's first, as far as My Town featuring Loaded Lux. Shout out once again to Loaded Lux for coming in, and somebody from New York putting some helping hand to Joey, because the West Coast tagging everybody like on some WWE shit. Like,
and is
a handicap match right now. But yeah, let's go into Joey right quick as far as My Town.
I'm the real boogeyman, y'all niggas should be afraid. Fuck taking y'all so long, you niggas 7 days. All them shots y'all took, and I ain't even get grazed. Son of y'all, Canaan ain't the only thing getting raised. Triple entendre, don't even ask me how I pack him out. Punchlines, pack a Pacquiao. Tell him real boss is back in style, and y'all niggas getting smoked like Black and Miles. Chill, I heard the streets call you Quill. No wonder why your feathers ruffle. Bird nigga teach a man to scuffle. I'm a gladiator, word of Russell. Flexing on you niggas, and I ain't even had to move a single. The kid from Westbrook got the whole West cooked. They jazz weak now, heard they working on their best hook. Look, Vaughn was so last week. Now I'm hearing shit about some nigga named Ass Cheek. Who wanna be the next victim? How many top dogs will it take to sick 'em?
In position, her kid came in here sniffing. I'm cooking notice. Troll nigga faking, making window shop payments. I'm serious. I'm a man that can show him this playing, and he gon' catch a fit. He can't hang with D Grizzly. I'm big gaming. The Knicks head coach. I'm putting pain. You been on a rope. That's why you wear that ski mask. Careers.
yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, Tony. Hey, Anzo wouldn't like it, Tony. Shout out to Anzo. Bigger forward to the tape. I don't know, Tony. You know him and them. He battle tested a little bit, you know. But anyway, shout out to Tony for coming through. I'm gonna play the Vaughn track. This is the response. Once again, shout out to everybody responding with bars. Nobody is tweeting. Nobody's making posts. Everybody just saying, "Oh, well, let's jump in the booth. Let's jump in the booth. Let's jump in the booth." I'm gonna tell you one thing. This makes Drake look even worse too, by the way. But anyway, let's play Vaughn.
That ass a bad boy. There you go. Trying to cook a fake beef because Puffy call you Sloppy Joe. Fuck it, I be the Kendrick copy. Nigga, that's better than Bukkake's. You Diddy sidekick, how you got something to say? At the freak off for a weekend, you was calling me gay. But for the spice, it was Takashi. And where was you at? Troy Ave into the jet. Nigga, where was you at? You wasn't trying to say New York and put that shit on your back. It took a California nigga just to get you to rap. 40 poking out like pegs on a mongoose. I can handle bars. You been rapping 20 years straight. You work for Santa Claus. Secret handshakes and baby oil. Yeah, we saw that. That's what he meant. Well, me, gas tank on ERV. Better crash out. Couldn't get a verse from the HO. No about me. Gas tank on ERV. Better crash out. Couldn't get a verse from the HO. No about me. Gas tank on ERV. Better crash out. Couldn't get a verse from the HO. No about me. Gas tank on ERV. Better crash out. Couldn't get a verse from the HO. No about me. Gas tank on ERV. Better.
He went hard.
He did, and I apologize. I don't know why they repeated like that at the end. I was meaning to get more verses from him as far as bars or whatever. But once again,
that's Sloppy Joe. That's Sloppy Joe. Oh God, he had me holler because the punchlines. I was like, damn.
There's a lot of Diddy references too in that song.
Yes.
A lot of Diddy references. I'm like, God. I didn't know the whole Troy Ave situation. I don't know what's up with that, but if y'all ain't familiar with Troy Ave, y'all can go look it up. Y'all can hear the story Troy Ave and text on. Brother, I'm getting familiar with you. TDE, they have something with finding motherfuckers that can rap. And he's new. So just like Doechii, more than likely, sooner or later, he's going to be a problem, and more than likely, it's going to be sooner than later because of what's going on right now. But with all that being said, was that better than that Joey diss? I say no.
It had a lot of punchlines, but yes, the punchlines were a lot of them about
like
Diddy.
Joey had a couple more balls.
Well, I like the fact. No. No, that would take too much research. I don't know them like
We
that.
down south on you.
We good. Remember, we rap too slow for them. They don't understand our accent. We get too much bass in our music. Like,
What?
stop. Yeah, bruh.
Hey, shout out to Ludacris. Shout out to Yado. We got
Hey.
some down here now. We got a couple.
We
J. Cole.
got some.
Oh,
We
shit.
got some hitters. Thank you. We got some hitters. Glorilla, Doechii, Scarface. Man, Texas is the South. What?
I didn't mean to say J. Cole. Shout out to J. Cole, but I forgot about the
Lil
pop.
Wayne.
Anyway,
Look, J. Cole said he's trying to sleep well. He was losing sleep over beefing. He said he ain't built for that. I mean, he took the mature route and he said he wasn't built for it because he was losing sleep. He couldn't do it. I mean, I would rather he
that
admit
man
it.
said, I am a killer. Any rapper step to me, I will annihilate them at every song. I'm like, I can't wait. Or I can't. Then you release. All right, anyway, I got one more track I'm going to play. And then I'm going to play the last Joey Badass track that he released again today. Once again, back to back. But I'm going to play the Daylight track first. Because I wasn't even paying no mind really the Daylight, but this track did catch my attention. And I'm like, I don't know. Until I heard the Joey Badass track, the last one we're going to play. But I'm going to do the Daylight one first. Daylight actually released like 2 more tracks, but I'm only doing this one because the last one he released ain't really a diss. It's more like a homage. And the one before that one is more like he trying to do a really West Coast thing, but it don't work. So he probably should have just stuck to this last 2 that he dropped, but I ain't gonna play this one from day one.
Assignment, I lean your alignment. Best join New York on the L with Ortiz behind you. Remind I'm the assignment for weak decline. Hip hop ain't equal sided. All the shit we needed to pop was your way, but we was violent. Violate you every way possible. Shit, we fly bait and die with your eyes wide open, nigga. You dilated. 2 fingers over the eyes closed and God show. Body in the street, no name. What happened to John Doe? Why we gotta do this right now, John? No repeating this. Bodies look expensive on paper. Luxury reading this. The death route beyond what they call a god. I'm the best out. The future is your name. Just take the L. You get X'd out. The toughest play. Joey, I scuff your face. You a muffin cake. Sound up and down on you clowns. Go in for luxury. The concrete rubber rap scuffle without the rubber grip. The street tough. That's a double dish. Joe on your deluxe. Backed by popular demand. Oh, I'm wild good. Let's take this little second to go talk about childhoods. 1999 to be exact. I was 14. 13 shells running from 12. 11 years is what they tell me. Attendants could never sell me. Had the 9 on me to make sure my mother ate by 7-6 East Coast.
Can't stop the rain.
Bruh, when he started counting there, I was like, I didn't even care about the beef no more after that. I was just like, I gotta go listen to this man's music. Cause what? Where the hell you been hiding?
I didn't know he was a battle rapper.
No, I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know about him until today. And I'm always open to listen to someone's music. And you know what? A lot of people make music, and a lot of people, they need to find a genre or make one, because the one that they be trying to fit in don't work for them. Just say it. But like, yo, just off of this track, I was like, I need to hear more. And it's funny because like the only artist I listen to on TDE like that, well, a couple.
I didn't know he was on TDE either.
Yeah, because I listen to SZA, of course. I listen to Doechii, and I listen to Schoolboy Q. And it's just like, I know. I mean, I got a couple Isaiah Rashad songs, like, you know, but he not like heavy in my rotation, but he do got some good songs.
That Red Bull freestyle had me going to look up some more apps, so I had to.
I had to look them up too, because I was like, I've seen his name before, but I've never like put a face to the name. Yo, like I said, I'm just now finding out what half these rappers look like. Because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what Schoolboy Q looked like. I did not. And that's not saying anything about his looks. I just never put a face with the voice.
I get what you're saying, Because once again, we had that conversation about currency, and I was like, I had a picture for currency. I don't know why, but it was like that with certain artists that I would hear on mixtapes or whatever that we weren't familiar with or we didn't see yet.
I had a picture for him, and I was like, wait, like I said, I just found out what he looked like 2 or 3 years ago. So
I ain't gonna tell y'all. I thought the nigga was dark skin. I thought currency was dark skin. I was like, this got to be a dark skin. Shout out to Currency.
Look, I remember his verse on the Carter too. He was on that Grown Man. That was the song he was on.
And the Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
But Joey, I ain't gonna front. When I heard this Daylight track, I heard another one before I heard this other one as far as the Daylight track, because he released another one I think yesterday. But either way, once again, I didn't know he was even a battle rapper, but hearing the way he was just delivering the metaphors and the bars, I was like, damn, how the hell is Joey gonna step in with this and compete against Ray Vaughn, then keep calling out Kendrick? And I'd be damned if this nigga Joey didn't say, hold this right quick.
Wait, who that other dude?
Who you talking about? AZ or Ray Vaughn or Daylight? Who you talking about?
Wait. Because you sent me another one. Oh, okay, yeah. It is Daylight. I see.
Okay. But I ain't get everybody. It's another nigga that's dissing Kendrick. I mean Joey, but I didn't get him. I was like, okay, I let me get to the main one because it's really Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn, one of the main ones, and then it's Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it might not be no fucking body after this last one because Joey Badass dropped another diss track, but this ain't just like a diss track. This is a diss track with him saying, I'm gonna take Kendrick's flow, I'm gonna take y'all West Coast sound, I'm gonna rap like that shit, then I'm gonna put my own New York spin on it, then I'm gonna put metaphors in this shit. And this is at the point where I'm gonna play the song, but this is at the point where I'm like, Kendrick, and we're not talking about superstar Kendrick, we talking about rap Kendrick. As far as us looking at you like you the one been calling everybody up, you been saying you got somebody. But let me play the song first. Joey Badass, Crash Dummy.
Rap game in the headlock, I'm letting no patience. I seen this whole shit from afar, the way I read that. Niggas can't walk on these shoes, dog, they dead stock. Lately been enjoying the perks, but I don't mid-pop. I pop out and show niggas how they hold niggas simultaneously, aiming at least 4 niggas. How many more niggas is it really gonna take to drop him? They need 101 Dalmatians just to spot him and got him. My lyrical Drake making them big. Need to get your affairs in order. Last time I checked, your label exec was in hot water. The Diddy House single is terrible, you making it way too easy for me, we ain't comparable. When I'm done with you, top on let you drop like caribou. Guaranteed, this the last time we ever hear from you. Scare money, don't make no money. I could never go broke, to take your money. I'm laughing at you niggas, but ain't shit fun. You ain't a crash out, nigga, you a crash dummy. Scare money, don't make no money. I could never go broke, to take your money. I'm laughing at you niggas, but ain't shit fun. You ain't a crash out, nigga, you a crash dummy. Time to show the world who I am. I've been a man. I'm loaded up. My clip won't jam. I spin again. I'm taking on the shot. They say I opened up Pandora's box. I'm breaking all the locks. So on the gates, they try to key. Walk it over, know the locks. They think I had. Bodies.
I'm gonna need to read the lyrics. Cause oh my god, he took off, and I'm like.
Big facts. What's going on, Q Warner? He is, but like once again, we talking about from that rap perspective, as far as the way Kendrick would jump out here on other people's songs and call everybody out, and now you got somebody that sounded very formidable.
You saying this is Joey like that? This is Joey like that. This is his like that. He getting a response. No, I'm not going to hell. Wait. Oh, look, I got to find my speakers. No. Kendrick, I didn't say that. That wasn't deal. You want to diss somebody when you diss Joey? Don't add me into this shit. But anyway, because she's still doing her rap thing. I'm not. So. Anyway, Don't try to play I'm a civilian. I'm just a civilian. I ain't in these rap streets yet. You done been here.
Kendrick has, once again, we talked about this, memorable bars, and they are bars, metaphors, and you can listen and hear them clearly. You can repeat those bars. Those are, yeah, it's a whole different thing with that. No, there's no comparison when it comes to that. And you almost about to make me say, damn, Joey, just not good enough. Not yet. Not yet. I was almost there, but you know when the deal said that, it kind of took me out of the play, and I'm like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Where's Charlemagne? That ain't. It's good.
I'm about to say it ain't bad.
But listen, man, Fur Coat, Volume 1, November 20th. Charlemagne.
It is. And once again, the way he took that flow, this is the main issue. It ain't really Kendrick. It's kind of Kendrick, but it's really the West Coast. Y'all got a problem. This nigga is dismantling 5 people on the West Coast, including a battle rapper. And that's Joey. So that's really the issue. Kendrick, we know, can do what he do. And we are expecting him at some point in time maybe to possibly do something. But right now, it's really as far as TDE, as far as a record label. And you got to remember, Kendrick ain't TDE no more. Give or take, it's family ties there. He always going to be TDE for life. But still, as far as business, all of that, nah, he's not TDE. So the way Joey coming at these niggas and he's going back to back, and the fact that he took y'all sound and y'all flow, that's different. And if I were Kendrick, that does kind of get my attention because I'm like, goddamn, hold on. Just a little bit. It gets my attention just a little bit. But like I said, Kendrick been doing this for a long time since he had the Boosie fade. So he's not on no timetable. Y'all had plenty of time to respond to this nigga. And I'm sorry, Joey Badass, but Raising Kanan wasn't out around that time. So you had time too, nigga. I know you was doing your little shows and maybe some movies here and there, but you had time. You could have said something. Just said, nah, we're not doing it. I'm going to give Kendrick that because he been doing this. And then he came back to back, dismantling the biggest superstar in the world. And once again, we can even have that argument again as far as if Kendrick didn't immediately respond to that Family Matters from Drake, it could have possibly been something different to be talking about. Possibly.
You're absolutely right. About if he didn't respond, that shit could have went a whole different way. Immediately. Yo, that was
is good. I listened to it.
Oh shit! Wait, it's about to be Gemini season. This is his. Oh shit! I mean, Joey, stop. Just chill out. Wait till Gemini season over. That nigga about to power up. Stop.
Oh, he definitely motivated after hearing these niggas now. I don't know the lawsuit thing because there's all type of bars that they're gonna be losing with that lawsuit shit.
Okay. With the lawsuit thing, I don't think that lyrics can be used as a form of defamation, but I feel like you have to like blatantly say it for it to be defamation. Like if you you can't be a hit dog. You can't be a hit dog and be like, no, this is talking about me. Okay, but specifically they said this,
Man,
it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to prove the unless you just straight up say it. Like, okay, let me give you an example. Tasha K and how she got sued by Cardi B for defamation because she was blatantly saying stuff. She said Cardi B has blank. I'm not saying it because I'm not finna get sued. That's what she said. And she said that with her name. So until that's what I mean with the whole, you haven't to defame somebody, you have to blatantly say their name.
But that's the thing. He not suing Kendrick. He's suing the goddamn record company.
Yeah, true.
Kendrick said the words, not the record company.
Is that who his distribution is for?
Yeah,
Because
but
if he's distributing it, and then he also trying to sue and say that basically they using bots and stuff, and like, because if you say
makes him
something
look
to
bad.
like, no, if you
These
say
niggas out here
something
just
to,
rapping. He out here suing. It makes him look crazy. And this is once again an up and coming rapper, not an up and coming rapper, but as far as Joey Badass, somebody who doesn't, like I said, I feel like as far as not looking for clout, it's just somebody that's saying, I want that smoke as far as Kendrick. I see everything you've been doing. You got people shook. Kendrick got people shook. Don't nobody really want it now as far as he done smells the biggest rapper in the world. Everybody really stepping back. They already did tiptoed with their control verse. And then after he did that, they really stepping back. And then you got somebody like Joey Badass coming out of nowhere, putting New York City on his back by himself. That's no, as far as the reference to Drake or whatever, it's like, nigga, doing that. You could have been doing it. Just rapping, responding.
now what it was is he lost the wind at his sails when he replied to Not Like Us, and he was like, no.
He lost a lot of respect as far as just being a rapper because it was what he was doing with Pusha T and Meek Mill, and it was the fact that it was like, no, this nigga, as soft as y'all try to portray him to be, or as far as y'all try to throw him out the box as being a singer and a rapper, he's rapping and he's responding to a lot of MCs, not just people that are not formidable. People thought Pusha T might lose when he responded with that dumpy shit. They was like, oh, Pusha. Of course not. Shout out to Pusha T, Clips. We're still waiting on the project, but yes. But do we feel like Kendrick Lamar should respond yet? Like I said, I gave my opinion. I feel like he's not on no clock, but I do feel like he's going to respond. What you think, you?
He writing and plotting. He plotting.
See, this is the thing. I feel like whatever he does, it needs to be annihilation type shit. You don't need to play. Don't even try to do no annihilation type of shit. Like, it needs to be a point where when Joy try to respond, no matter how good we think it is, it's like, that ain't it. That ain't enough. Whatever Kendrick think he gonna do, or just don't say shit at all if I'm Kendrick. Annihilate or don't say nothing at all.
The rap game is a game of king of the hill. Who at the top of the hill right now, and it's always going to be somebody trying to knock you off. It is what it is, but it's a competition of words. And it's like people want to be here and not compete, and it's like, that's cool, but don't sneak this and don't be, doing some wild ass shit behind the scenes.
And that's another thing you gotta give respect for Joey, because he immediately called out Kendrick. He didn't slide stis. He didn't throw nothing. He said not only Kendrick, he said it's a lot of West Coast. You know what he said. Tony, I got something I want to say with the game too.
Joey's supposed to be trying. He's supposed to. He doing what he's supposed to do, and that's why ain't nobody like. I ain't mad at him. I'm trying to rep the South.
Like, think about
trying to resurrect North Carolina.
Who popping out of New York right now? As far as like, just got that.
Ooh.
It's still the South. But y'all let us know. Are y'all feeling like got this? Do y'all feel like the West still taking this? Or y'all feel like Joy is personally by himself dismantling the West Coast as far as TDE and any formidable MC out of the West Coast? And I do have a question once we do end out the night as far as East versus West top 5. Right now, who will we take?
What?
And I mean old or new. Straight up. East versus
First First of all, you know who at the top of my New York list. We not playing no games.
That's Nas. I had
My
Nas
favorite rapper, Nas.
And the reason we can say Nas is still relevant today, and he's still making music today. And I know he could jump in that ring today.
Oh yeah, ain't he supposed to be making an album?
Yeah.
Like he on some type of something,
yeah.
something.
That Master
I gotta
P.
look it up.
I don't know if him and Hit Boy doing anything, but I do think he's supposed to be dropping some more new music. Because I see something like him, Raekwon.
Slick Rick. Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm. But let me do West Coast first. If I had a top five, I'll start off with it'll be Kendrick number one. I'll probably go with number two, Schoolboy Q. Number three. Number three will be The Game. I'll do The Game number three because I don't care about the antics. If I gotta trust somebody to jump in the ring to battle, I'm gonna trust The Game. So I gotta go with Game.
He always willing to fight.
Number four, I have to say, y'all probably gonna look at me crazy, but I'm gonna just say it because he's still making music today, and I maybe feel like he could possibly do it. And it was a kind of between these two, and it's old ones. I'm saying either, I can't say either, so I'm gonna say, damn. You know what? I'm gonna say J-Rock. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna say J-Rock. And my last one gonna be Vaughn. I'm gonna definitely put him in there as far as the ones who I feel like would be the top five to jump in the ring as far as the West Coast. So I said Kendrick. I said Kendrick. I said Schoolboy Q, The Game, J-Rock, and Vaughn. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say my five New York then before you go. I'm gonna say my five New York.
Because I don't even know if I know five West Coast that I actually like.
You name five. I just my five then. Get your opinion on how you feel like this versus would be. And anybody in the chat.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Like I said, West Coast top five. I feel like it should be Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, The Game, J-Rock, and Vaughn. As far as New York, I feel like it should be Nas, Jadakiss. I'm going off their verses. I feel like Jada still got that. I got an explanation, but I want to say Fabulous, but I'm kind of afraid because Fabulous ain't been battle tested. I feel like I ain't never really heard him in battles. And you know what? J. Cole is the one that scared me with that because no matter how much you say I'm the best at this and the third, what you gonna do when you are tested? That's my thing.
Yeah.
That's it. And even with Fabulous, he's been around a minute, but I've never seen him necessarily tested like that. So many people don't want to fuck with him, but
wait, who, Jadakiss?
No, Fabulous.
Oh, Fabulous. Yeah. Okay. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
No, I know Jadakiss.
Nah, no, Tony. I'm sorry, but no. I bet off saying E40. But and I know Oakland. I know y'all Oakland was it's still the West Coast to me. Anyway, Nas, Jadakiss. Fuck it, I'm gonna say Fabulous. Jim Jones, yes, Jim Jones out here rapping and he out here battling niggas. He calling niggas. I'm just saying, if I gotta choose somebody from New York today, Jim Jones, and last one, of course, Joey Badass. I would have said Nicki, but it's too many times Nicki's done failed us, including Meg Thee Stallion. Ain't no if right now if y'all ask me, yes, Meg run that. She won that. She won that.
The Southern women are running rap right now. You got Doechii from Florida, you got Meg from Texas, you got Glorilla from Tennessee, you got Lotto from Georgia.
What's going on, John Gills? I feel what you're saying, but give me somebody from New York you feel like can go against that top five I just named today.
Right now. Right now.
Exactly. Right now. And I respect it if you give me somebody maybe I ain't familiar with from New York. But don't say no goddamn Fabio foreign. Don't tell me little TJ. I don't want to hear that. No. I gave you 5 people that I feel like are formidable people that could go against that top 5 name as far as top 5 East Coast versus West Coast. And this friendly, not no beef shit, friendly rap battle today that feel like could happen. But y'all let me know. Let me see. Maybe he named somebody. Oh shit! You know what? Oh, okay. I take out Fabulous and put Dave East in.
Hey,
I'm not taking out Jim Jones because Jim Jones been out here. He talking. I mean, it is what it is.
Jim Jones hungry. He hungry. So damn it, the hungry got him on the team. Shit.
Shout out Tony. I do that. Not everybody. That's a group. I feel like that's a group. I mean, Benny the Butcher. Okay, I do Benny the Butcher. Jim Jones, I gotta take you out. Benny the Butcher.
Okay.
I do Benny the Butcher. Shout out to John Gills. I do Benny the Butcher. I know he's from Buffalo. That's New York. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody coming through. Once again, I wanted to throw that in there. I feel like there was something interesting as far as what we got going on right now with the East Coast and the West Coast as far as the young guns. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this all plays out and if Kendrick will actually respond. All right, y'all. Trailer we want to check out. Oh, go ahead. You got something you want to add on?
No, I was just saying he going through his thesaurus right now. Bruh, the vocabulary is awesome.
Thank you. That's another thing. Everybody is rapping with excellent vocabulary when it comes to metaphors or the veracity as far as they wordplay. I'm feeling and it's the West Coast and the East.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's stepping up. But
the times is changing.
It is, and once again, you got to get at the Kendrick. I feel like you got to get at the Kendrick.
I mean, it was bound to though. It was bound to. It has to go. It has to balance out and go back the other way. So,
what you mean as far as just competitive rap, hip hop?
No, it's just the nature of things. It's gonna go to like, and as far as like hip hop music, you got the two extremes. You got the beef and rap battle, gangster rap, and then or you got the fun, clubby, hypersexual rap. And right now we was up here and all this hypersexual, and it's like we got to bring that shit down. So we coming back to this even medium where it's like I'm gonna say some vulgar shit, but I'm gonna say it really poetically. You know what I mean? And it's I feel like there's nothing wrong with being vulgar. Is if you can be poetic about it. Oh my gosh.
That's what we were kind of saying though when it came to like the artists we listened to back in the day, as far as like Trina and them, even Lil Kim, like they was able to mix that shit up with being vulnerable in certain songs. Let you know their story as far as why they the way they are, kind of. Sexy Red and them don't do that shit. They just keep letting you know, like, nah, I just wanted to do this shit. I don't know too many. Damn, I gotta look at that Midwest list, Tony.
Yeah, I have to look at that Midwest.
I gotta look at that Midwest list. But not throw Nelly in that shit. If we talk about battles, I don't give a fuck.
Because all gay, the South, we going Wayne. Like, stop it.
I mean, opinion wise, shout out to John Gills. Opinion wise, definitely shout out to Al Soul. Like I said, listening to that Red Bull freestyle made me want to go jump on some more Ab Soul music. Once again, shout out to everybody that's coming through. Definitely need this in hip hop. Once again, with everything we got going on, like I said, it definitely seems like it's a climate change going on. We talked about the whole thing with Doechii coming in here kind of feeling like she's killing the ratchet music outside of Glorilla, who once again I don't feel like necessarily make ratchet music. Her shit
she don't.
So uplifting women, like y'all go out here party, but make sure you keep your shit together and make sure you out here going to work in the morning too. And you clock in on time.
Don't let these dudes put hands on you.
Yeah.
Like yes. This is healing the community. We healing.
I don't know if I said it before. I told you she sounded like
You know
almost a
what?
down south
Rain
Eve.
has been battle tested and it ain't good.
You got a point though.
It ain't good.
We said this though. Then we had this conversation as far as Young Money. It seemed like it's something with them outside of Drake. Like even with Wayne, it was like, damn, now that you think about it, the Pusha T shit where he waited and then finally responded and then it was trash. I mean trash. But
I just be like that was a choice.
Nigga said, "What? I'm a headbutter." Some shit, some stupid. Like,
No, don't even hurt yourself trying to remember.
Rap about sex, Wayne. Just rap about sex.
Exactly.
Nigga got all type of bars for orgasms. He is John Gills. He is no. Hey, we've been campaigning for Wayne for the longest. Like, damn, we got a whole podcast episode talking about Wayne versus Jay-Z. Swearing Wayne is better than Jay-Z. Boy, you all grow up someday. But anyway, Jay-Z's been battle tested. Jay-Z's got like, I'm like, God. I had to just sit.
I think we were strictly talking about with a versus though.
Still. That's when I had to sit. I said still.
But you know what? I did lose that versus with him because I was trying to use songs that were just his and not features. And because everybody's like, nah, if you rely on his features, yeah, he'll win. And it's true. It's true. He's one, but you know what? If you just go off of if you just
I win that versus.
Yeah, you won that versus.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
Should have had you won 2 out of how many? How many? 2 out of 8.
It is what it is. Yeah, you would kill it. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all go there. I am trying to work on some more Patreon. We got a lot of episodes over there on Patreon. Y'all please go over there, sign up. Only $1. Only $1. Anyway, trailer wise, damn, my bad, y'all. Once again,
yeah,
you know when they come to
I would keep talking about all that.
Pennywise, man, we got a Pennywise TV show coming out. This is something that's been coming out for a minute now, and I think they kind of took their time to make sure this was going to be right. Welcome to Derry.
I'm looking at that year, and you know how they treated us during them years.
What year was it?
1951, bruh. They didn't start integration until what, 62?
And it looked like a lot of black people in this show too. So what y'all doing? Y'all doing something?
I don't know, because I still feel funny about the movie and how they took everything that the black boy had and gave it to the new boy. And I was like, why? Why? Because everything that the black boy had, except anyway. Now I'm interested in the show though. I was just mad. I was like, why do you take all his characteristics and now he just black and work at a sheep farm, butcher shop? I don't know what. It wasn't a butcher shop, but like it was.
They was his saviors too at some point. And he did save them at one point though. Hold on, you know what I think about? They left that nigga too. They left that nigga in the town. Like everybody else got to move when you stay, nigga.
Exactly. Because he had to be the one to call it. No, that's what I mean. But you know, they like I said, the television series. He was the one that knew all the history of the place. He was the one that was doing all the research, and then they turned around and took that from him and gave it to the new dude. And I was just like,
he had to go down there with them in the cave though. He said, you know what? I'm gonna get injured some way, somehow. y'all do that. I'm gonna do my part. I've been there all these years. Think I'm ain't no way. Nah, y'all got it. And some of them died too when they went down there. Not me. It's my turn. But appreciate you coming through, John Gill. We're gonna get into this little teaser trailer for Welcome to Derry. once again, I am looking forward to this. I hope this is better than the actual movies. I was not the biggest fan of the movies. I thought they was actually not scary enough, in my opinion. I thought they were decent, but I just feel like it wasn't enough. Part 2 just tried to be a little over the top as far as like we do get the kids. We actually do get them kids. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, part 2 is on some fuck them kids, and that shit made me so angry. Cause I should not watch. I was not mentally ready to handle that. And then, so I was just more mad than anything. And then plus I just knew that like whatever the fuck Stephen King wrote to make the whatever Pennywise's actual figure, that shit is indescribable to the point that nobody can get it right. Like it was just like,
know what he was doing.
I know what he was doing.
Damn Jeezy. But anyway, y'all, let's check out this track for Welcome to Derry.
Please open.
Was that it?
Pennywise is not a dinosaur. I apologize. My bad. Here we go.
I was
Jesus Christ!
I usually have things in order. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm like, this is Final Destination 2. What are we doing?
I try to bring our little verses back just because, Final Destination now. So I was like, let me bring a little verse to Final Destination. Anyway, y'all, welcome to Derry Teaser. I apologize.
Anywhere but Derry.
Things that happened in the past.
My family and I just moved to town. Yeah! Oh! Hey, baby.
Happened in your heart.
Never a bad idea to keep the people you love close.
No adult's ever gonna believe what we saw. I wouldn't.
There's a history of stuff like this happening in Derry.
You kids keep your noses out of police business.
I heard voices. In the pipes.
Have you ever heard of something like that? There's something bad here in Derry.
What year did I tell you that they integrated? Look, I be knowing my history, and I'm just telling you, I'm starting to realize I gotta memorize numbers because, like, people really be trying to play us and be like, that was a long time ago. My mama was born in 1966. So you mean to tell me y'all had only been integrated for that long, and that the South, it took the South even longer? Because it's people still alive here in our hometown that were integrated. They were some of the first students integrated.
Deep South.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Tony.
And this was past 1966.
It look like there's a lot of niggas floating, Tony. Nah, but actually, you got a lot of black cast. I told you, look like.
Because.
Oh, yo, there's gonna be some racist shit going on.
Yeah, and I'm just like, that's why that's exactly what when I saw the year, I was like, oh, so it's finna be some racist shit. Like, come on. Yes, it do.
What I will say is it actually does look better than the movies. It looks like it's a little bit more serious, a little bit more tense.
Because it should have always been a TV series. It should. They should have never tried that. Do you know how many pages is in that book?
No, because the end. Well, I don't even know. Yes, I read it.
Bro, they leave a whole they leave out a whole bunch of shit, and I'm glad they leave out some shit. The stuff that I found. I was like, they do what to do what?
Never mind. can't. What's going on, mashing buttons? Appreciate you coming through. Mash that like, subscribe button too. Anyway, how y'all feeling about this teaser, man? Like I said, it looks interesting. Like I said, they're taking it back to being a prequel. I was actually wondering if Pennywise is going to look a little different, and it looked like he's going to have on this same shit, the same material. Like it's still going to be clowning. But as far as plot-wise, I really don't know too much of what's going on outside of it kind of looking like we still going to have a bunch of kids that's going to come across Pennywise, a group.
Well, because only kids can see him. Because at some point the adults forget, and they made the pact that they wasn't gonna forget, so they can help when they're adults. Yeah, they do. The black kids got more to worry about than the damn clown. Huh.
Gonna hear a lot story of my life. A lot of boy.
A boy.
See, Jackson. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't remember you. Yeah, it's been a minute. I can't remember. Appreciate you coming through, though.
Yeah, it has 1,168 pages.
Oh, yeah.
To thick 'em. That should be a TV series, not a motherfucking 2-part movie. Stop trying to. Yeah, because they were breaking it up into seasons, and then they can plan the ending out better. Because like I ain't like the ending the first time or the second time. I was just like, this is what y'all went with. Stop. And that's why I was like, I don't know if it can actually be replicated.
Yeah, because it looked like we're gonna be getting basically maybe how Pennywise got to how he got there or where he came from.
Nah, he was there before that. Because he didn't affected the land, basically. Well, in the movie, the way they described it.
I remember you. Okay.
My
bad. Yeah, it has been a minute. Yeah, I wouldn't mind them doing that. It depends on what they do with it, Tony, as far as a Freddy Krueger TV show and who the hell playing Freddy. They doing it with Jason, but it makes more sense with Jason because they're doing the prequel style because of the whole thing with his mama and everything. So that makes a little bit more sense, and that could be a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, because where do you go with Freddy? Like, I mean, because he only, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you see it like that. Ooh,
was it a Freddy before?
Was he ever a person? He was a person.
Yeah,
ew, I don't know. No.
See,
there's no, because it's like real human trauma, and it's like, I feel like it's weird. Like, are we infantilizing it by making it a show? I don't know.
Because outside of the supernatural elements with that, that's a lot of shit with him.
Well, that's like everyone want to talk about. It's like everybody want to talk about Dexter and Joe because it's like, they're both serial killers.
He was just doing the. And
who, Dexter or Joe?
Who he was supposed to. No, Dexter. Joe ain't.
Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all. Hell no. It's no near. It was no comparison in season 1 of Youth with Dexter. Dexter was going after actual people who was killers. Like niggas is out here killing civilians.
Killers, rapists, molesters. Yes.
He was in the streets, low key, basically. Dex was in the streets.
Yeah.
He was a vigilante. My bad. No, he was a vigilante.
Yeah, but he was still fulfilling his own psychopathic behavior.
I think it's gonna be more so about him. Like it's gonna have his mom in there, but I think it's gonna be more so his upbringing and what happened with the counselors or whatever, and what led to him getting into drowning there. Even maybe him being disfigured or whatever. I don't know if they're gonna do all
that's what I'm about to say. They gotta tread lightly with it because you don't want to offend nobody.
Yep. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they go with it because 824 doing it, and as far as I know, they're in production right now. Yeah, I told you, not Joe. Dexter got some logic. He crazy, but he got logic because keeping the blood is still kind of like, nigga, what you doing?
That's what I mean. That's what it's, and then the fact where these people could have went to jail, or he could have let the police get them. I mean, not granted, like some, but you know what I mean. Like he was interfering with police shit, like sometimes, and it was like, bruh, just let them get him. If he get back out, you know where he is.
The whole vigilante mind state, and then it's the crimes these certain niggas was committing. It was like, nah.
That's what I mean. Like some of them, I'm just like, oh, I love how he had the pictures up there. That was my favorite part, the pictures and the speech.
Well, I'm gonna have to see. I'm still gonna check it out. I'm still gonna check it out. Oh, we finished, man. I just got to review it.
Yeah, we finished. Tony.
We about to do it. I promise you, this week we gonna do it. I promise. This is my fault because Joey badass him, man. But yeah, I promise, man. I promise because Joe pissed me off, man. But yeah, we gonna get to it. He pissed me off. I told you. He was always
I've been done with Joe since he rejected love. I was like, where? Twin, where have you been? That's your twin flame, sir.
Perfect.
What you
perfect?
Perfect.
And she knew it because she was like, "Hey, you got to go." Y'all let us know how y'all feeling about Pennywise. Welcome to Derry TV Show. Like I said, we definitely gonna be here to do some reviews. Definitely gonna check it out because I know it's coming out this year. So definitely be looking out for that. All right, I got one more trailer for y'all. Jurassic World Rebirth. I wasn't a fan of the Jurassic World movies. Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Dominion. I feel like they dropped the ball as far as the dinosaurs taking over. They didn't do shit with it. So this is
we went living with them like in the Flintstones.
Like I could have went and go watch Congo. But anyway, the reason I'm kind of interested in this is we're getting a different director and we're getting an original writer from the original Jurassic Park movie, as far as the 91. So I'm like, okay, let's see what he can bring back to the table. And we got a whole new cast. We ain't got Star-Lord from goddamn Guardians of the Galaxy. We got a brother in here too. Now, give or take, outside of Samuel L. Jackson, some of the brothers have been kind of coming through. We got the last brother from Jurassic World. He's been kind of last. So we're going to see. We're going to see because the brother they got in this one was supposed to be Blade. So it's like, I know y'all ain't not going to Blade and get him ate by a dinosaur. So we're going to see. Because we know we're not getting Blade. So,
no, they didn't put that on the shelf.
And hell, at this point, the nigga that's supposed to be playing Blade, as far as Marshawn Ali, he about as old as Wesley Snipes. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out this trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth.
Please. Sorry. Please open the door for me.
We're not gonna let you get hurt, okay?
Hey! There was a source. We found it? No, it found us.
I don't know. It's an action movie. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not interested.
I'm just being honest. Part, Tony. Like I said, I got lackluster off of the last 3 Jurassic Parks, but once again, it looks kind of interesting. I don't see no raptors. I'm like, where my raptors at? I do like that we getting something with the water dinosaur. I feel like they never did enough with him. We always got little teasers with him in the last 3 movies, and they never just had a full out scene with him. So I am glad we get something with the water dinosaur. As far as the cast, I mean, I don't know what's going on with this nigga because I'm like, brother, why are you doing the lights? You supposed to be all the way over there with somewhere else. Let them do that. One. I'm scared now. I don't know if he gonna make it. Now that's the only thing I'm afraid of, but I'm still gonna check it out. I mean, it's kind of a tradition for me. I told my mom I had a chance to go watch the first Tony. And you see C over there, as far as Black Widow over there screaming like Roger, whatever the nigga name is. What you doing? He on there. The blackest nigga out there with the red shit. Shout out to Blade, man. But anyway,
oh jeez.
We'll have to see.
Like you been keeping up with The Last of Us?
Yeah, they getting on my nerves a little bit, but yes. Just a little bit.
What you mean?
Because the flashback, I'm like, this nigga's dead.
You didn't care. You know what? I feel like it was a okay.
It's
okay.
Like, I need to go back. Like I'm missing this.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to follow Ellie, but
you know what? This is the first episode where I was just like I feel like I knew all of this already, but okay.
That's it too.
I was like, I don't feel like I needed to see it because like the way they played it out, if you listened and paid attention, you could follow what happened. So it was like, oh, okay, I guess then like I didn't think we actually needed the dates and times, but like, yeah.
I guess we needed those emotional ties back, but I'm like, I don't need that shit. I can watch the first season and just her and her emotion of watching him off the first episode when they beefing. I'm like, oh, she found out he came in there, did what he did to save her at the end of the last episode. I know.
Yeah, because I knew she knew. I was like, she not stupid. The way she responded to him, I was like, she know he lying, and she just gonna wait until she can prove it. You know? And I was like, yeah. I guess that's what people mad about.
That's why I'm sticking. I'm like, I want to see if she gonna get the old girl. That's all I'm waiting.
Oh, but yeah, they been having my nerves wet because I'm like, what the fuck are y'all? It's too much. It's too much.
I know, Tony. I know. I do respect Ellie though, as far as when she was chasing the old girl down, my girl off you. And old girl was like, do you know what he did? And Ellie was like, I don't give a damn what he did. Where is Ellie? I don't care. But y'all let me know how we feeling as far as Jurassic World Rebirth trailer. Like I said, it does look good. Am I hyped and excited? Not necessarily, but I do want to check it out. Just my curiosity as far as having an original writer from the other one to see if he's going to be able to bring something fresh that we didn't get from them other 3 movies that we recently got. So y'all let me know. Jurassic World Rebirth. All right, box office. I did want to talk about this a little bit because once again, when it comes to cinemas, I'm going to keep on talking about it, keep it putting in the forefront. 300 million worldwide, coming off a 90 million budget. Verity, if I'm not mistaken, had a report out here when it first came out talking about it hit 45 million, but I mean, it still got to hit some type of profit to get over the milestone. And I'm like, now all these multiple reports been coming out as far as it's still been in the top 5, and it's like, where that report at? More than likely they got fired. But anyway, yes.
Nah, because with Sinners, he basically created a whole universe that we are now interested in, and he can go backwards or forwards. Is the movie perfect? No, but it created a universe that we are interested in. Like I see other people asking the same questions that we ask. You know, like what the hell happened with the Native Americans? Like, what
that's number one for me. Where y'all go? Y'all was smart. Don't get it twisted. Now, but where y'all go?
Yeah.
But I was even thinking like, shit, y'all can do TV adaptations because we got a whole time slate with ain't it Smoke and Mary? Or is it Stack?
I don't know. Shit. Look, I
think it's Stack.
I gotta watch it again.
If I'm not mistaken, it's Stack. But I'm like,
but yeah, their adventures as vampires. Like, yeah, that's the whole thing. And you know what? I said this. I was like, they knew what they was doing when they made him a twin because they knew if they killed one, that he still
exactly. We can make this franchise go, baby. We can still go.
Yes, we can still Michael. Yes.
Even with old girl, because I once again I'm not familiar with it, but I know she's actually popular as far as the Haley Seinfeld shit. So it's like we got two of the big players. We can keep going. We can keep doing something. But even if y'all want to do a TV show adaptation of the Native Americans, because they was on it already, they like show them that how they was able to figure out or come across vampires in the beginning. I'll watch that. I'll watch it. Or even if y'all want to do something about the vampires, as far as Remick, I think that was his name. Remick. If y'all want to do something on him and how he became who he became, as far as becoming one of the main ones, as far as what he was talking about in the movie, as far as the people coming in and taking over his land, I wouldn't mind seeing something on it. Once again, you had so many interesting characters. I'll tell you this, Nadia, I wouldn't mind seeing fuck the vampires, fuck the supernatural shit. Give me Smoking Stack in Chicago.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
Yeah.
Let me watch what they was doing in Chicago.
It's a whole lot. Like, it's so many ways that he can go, and we interested in it. So that's what makes that a good movie.
You remember the conversation he was having with I can't remember his name, the nephew.
Damn, what was his name? I gotta watch it again. I gotta watch it again.
My bad, Sam.
Yeah.
But the conversation he was having as far as who killed your daddy, as far as him talking about Stack and Smoke, I wouldn't mind seeing that story. As far as they upbringing and them, getting to where they would get to as far as who they became. Outlaw brothers. But you can go the supernatural route. You can go to just normal route as far as having a drama, thriller. There's different ways you can go with this, but this can turn into a franchise. It's just the fact that if he want to be a part of it, because he can do some James Wan shit like what he doing with The Conjuring. Nigga, Nun, Annabelle, and all this.
Yeah, and that's just like with Final Destination. It's the same shit, but like the formula works. I don't know if these people are worth caring about, but I'm gonna watch it,
Oh yeah, you gotta check it out, dude. It's worth the watch. It's a scene in here where I think you might actually be disturbed. Like I was sitting here like any Final Destination movies, you mostly gonna laugh a little bit, or you gonna be like, damn. But I was sitting here like, no, it was like like it hurt a little bit, and you kind of like the characters too. That's what made it a little bit more disturbing. It was like, oh no, but it's a new way of dying that you don't want to die like. That's what I say. Creativity at the worst way.
I get at the Final Destination. They is creative kills. They be on it. They be like, we gonna do this gonna do this, and this.
I'll say this too. This opening might be the best one since part 2. As far as the highway. I feel like
and you know they've been advertising with that loud truck. Yo, speak it.
They advertising on the interstate.
Let's rewind this. Why the fuck they took Annabelle out that museum and got her on tour and going from city to city to haunted place to haunted place? What are y'all doing? What are we doing? They took that doll out of the museum. Didn't Lorraine them tell them no? They had scriptures and notes and don't move, don't touch, don't touch. And then y'all wondering why. Look, Annabelle then woke up the dolls, and now you got the slave. They got plantations burning down the
Shout
shit.
out to Tales from the Hood. Our dog's gonna do something. We ain't sitting there just relaxing. No, we ain't got time to do all that. Shout out to Chucky too. I ain't got to do Chucky, but Annabelle too damn. Annabelle lazy as hell.
No, I'm talking about the real doll. Like they really have the real doll from the museum that they told them not to move. And they taking her on tour to the most haunted places on earth. And I'm like, so you're taking her to portals? Are you trying to strengthen? What the fuck are y'all trying to do? All right, now. Ain't nobody got time for this. She in Texas right now. I don't know where it is.
I know I'm talking shit in the bill, but I don't know. Pop up with my goddamn Amazon.
Because we got haunted places. She might make a stop in North Carolina. Annabelle, we don't need you here, man. Nah. We
take your ass to Taylorsville. Don't come there.
Like I'm like, is it anything really haunted near us? I don't know.
Go to Raleigh. My bad, Shout out to Clyde. Don't go to Raleigh. Damn. I don't know. Go somewhere. Don't come down here.
Yeah, don't come to North Carolina at all. Nah, we good, Annabelle. Nah. Thank you.
Welcome to New York City, Annabelle. Join them down there doing what they doing, get in that mix. But anyway, Jurassic World Rebirth. Let us know how y'all feel about that. If y'all plan on checking that out. We was talking about box office. I'm tripping. Another thing outside of Sinners is Final Destination did do some big numbers, and this is the biggest of the franchise as far as 51.7 million. So more than likely, we're going to be getting more Final Destination movies, which I don't mind because this was a decent one. Outside of just not having Tony Todd, that's the only thing that's going to be missing. And he does have a really good scene in here. And the last couple lines he got in here is lines that he just said himself as far as organic. They wasn't wrote for him. He was able to say the lines on his own. And yeah, you might get a little teary-eyed. Because once again, if you grew up watching Candyman and all Tony Todd movies, I mean, Tony Todd is out here outworking a lot of people. That nigga was like Clifton Powell. If you know Clifton Powell, he played Pinky in Friday movies.
Man, they had him playing Martin Luther King in the movie. How you gonna be Pinky and Martin Luther King? I don't know. You had Black Panther. He was James Brown and
You said they had Candyman playing Martin Luther King?
No, they had Pinky playing Martin Luther King.
I mean,
but then we also did have T'Challa playing James Brown and Jackie Robinson.
He played it. I'm still a fan of Get On Up. I think that's what it's called. Hey, he killed. He didn't look like it, but the mannerisms and the outside of that makeup at the end. But yeah, man. Once again, Sinners, 300 million. Y'all let us know. Do y'all want to see TV shows? Do y'all want to see sequels or prequels? Do y'all want to see any type of franchise being built out of Sinners? Let us know. All right, I did want to kind of bring in a little movie versus. Well, not a movie versus, but a versus. We ain't done one in a long time. And I hope I ain't done one that we already did, but since we ain't done one in such a long time, because we know we done a whole lot. Over 100. So yeah. Final Destination Bloodlines came out, so I wanted to do a craziest Final Destination kill versus. So we're gonna do my bad. I was trying to take this damn thing up. We're gonna do Final Destination 2 versus Final Destination 4. I think that's the one it is. And once again, I ain't gonna say I was necessarily in a rush, but I feel like I could have got some better ones than the two I picked. But I feel like Final Destination 2 probably got some of the best ones because of that damn opening scene on the highway. But anyway, I didn't do that because I feel like that's a cheat code for any Final Destination versus a movie or anything. That's a cheat. But yeah, Final Destination 2 versus Final Destination 4, craziest Final Destination kill versus.
Jesus Christ!
Bruh, I can't even think which one was more anxiety inducing. Because like with him, it was just thing after thing after thing. I was like, and then it be your eyes. But with her, hers was the same way because it was like, what is going to be the thing that kills her?
This is what's so good about the new one. They do this shit all the time, and you just sitting there like this. So and then they do a lot of what they really do good with the new one is they switch people out. You might think, well, we're gonna go, but it's gonna be somebody else. Like this movie is an anxiety attack. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
No, is this gonna have me like smile too? Because they didn't let up.
Promise. It won't. It don't. I promise. And see, the thing about Smile 2 is that we was focused on one character though. We really cared about her. Like we was like, damn, please leave this girl alone. That's the only thing about the Final Destination movie is that it was like they made these niggas super nice. Like they like, damn, these some good ass people. Like, what's wrong with you? They ain't supposed to be here. But anyway, and it's a family.
Aww.
I ain't gonna say no more. You gotta watch it, man.
No, I knew all that from the trailer, but it's just like for them to be like super nice and just like because like even with the girl from Smile, she had some issues. And she legit caused the death of her because she yanked it. So I mean,
that dancing scene shit, I'm done. Like they could have took me right then and there. Do whatever you need to do, please.
I can't stand for my sleep to be messed with, and that dang on thing be messing with your sleep. And
just laying beside you with your eyes open, like dude. That's the one. Smile is still the one for me. Nah, it ain't no one. Nah, that's it. Because there ain't no. That's a paranoid. And it just don't stop. It keeps fucking with you. It'll fuck with you for 3 days straight. Where you will be in a whole. You will be thinking you locked up, but you at home sitting on the couch. Y'all, Smile 2. Make sure y'all go check out both of those reviews. I can't wait for Smile 3. I can wait, but I can't. But I probably will go with as far as this Final Destination 4. I gotta go with 4. Even old buddy in the apartment.
But the fact that the food that he threw out the window is what did him in. It was a kind of like, nigga, why did you just throw it in the street?
But that's the thing with death. It was like, I know you're gonna do that. I'm gonna just sit. I know you're gonna do that. I ain't even burning you. I ain't gonna do none of that shit you think I'm about to do.
Yeah, like we knew it wasn't gonna be nothing. Like, but the hand that when he had the watch on and it got stuck in the hole.
Even then, it was like, oh, he gonna get his hand chopped up. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. I got something else.
No, but like I said, to me, what like I said, it's the fact that he threw the food out the window, and that's what he slipped on. If he wouldn't have threw the damn food out the window, would he have slipped on it? Or like, you know what I mean? Like you get like you doing stupid shit when you could have just put it in the trash can, and you know what I mean?
With him. The whole thing still got stuck a little bit. And it was like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
You can still move if you want to. Nah.
Yeah, right. What you slaying there for? Get up.
That gymnastics scene, because I'm not expecting that at all. I'm like, it's.
I didn't expect it.
Like, where is this going? That no.
Because then the screw on the balance beam, man, and there was like water dripping. It was like so many things. But yeah, I did. Yeah. But yeah, that was the one thing I did not expect the damn chalk. I mean, I like chalk, but not like that. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be a different way with the chalk, and that way.
But she still did a flip.
Mm-hmm. She ain't stick that landing.
Like, I want you to get that off, but that leg, you can still put your move on. All right, and this once again, it's a lot of that in this new movie. It's a lot of it. Like it's teasing, and then it's one of the worst ways. Like it's so many ways where it's like, Was y'all waiting all these years just to come up with some? What be in people's heads when I want somebody to die that way?
Bruh, that's what I'll be thinking about that because in the violent nature, I was like, what?
Oh my,
what possessed somebody to
do? And you took your time with it. It's like you just drawing that shit out here. You're like, yeah, that's gonna be one. I can't forget this. All right. I actually think that might be it. Let's see. Once again, shout out to anybody coming through. And if you come through late, make sure you give your input on the verses we did and your input on the Joy Badass conversation. We definitely talked about that for a minute. Y'all know how it is when we get to talking about this hip hop and music. And shout out to everybody coming through. I did not know we had that many people coming through. Y'all niggas comment then. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Because we did already talk about top 5 New York MCs versus top 5 West Coast. But once again, y'all know we wanted to jump in here and give our input as far as this battle. More than likely, as we speak, somebody's probably dropping a new diss song. So we'll have to catch it another time. I would guess it would be Vaughn because Joey Badass done everything he could possibly do at this point. But I'm telling you right now, if Kendrick drops some shit, I might call out work and just go ahead and come in here live with y'all. Now, but anyway, y'all. Once again, shout out to my co-host for joining me. Anything you want to add before we get out of here?
I was starting to think about Midwest rappers, and I was like, Big Sean.
That's a good list. Come on.
Like that's a good start, Big Sean. I'm just like,
that's the
yeah,
problem,
I gotta look at the list.
You shouldn't start with him. Put him like in the middle, or like because don't start.
They didn't forget everything that he just said.
Somebody made a good point. They said, I think the thing is with Big Sean is that it always sounds like he just there. He like excited. Like it's never like, even no matter what he's saying or what type of bars he's saying, they always just sound the same.
I get what you're saying. It do.
I slap the shit out of you and then go look at you at the mall tomorrow. Like it's like nigga, you threatening somebody, but you sound like extra hype.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I was like, that's a good point. I can't take the credit for saying it either. Somebody else said that, but I said that's a good point. I'm trying to think about where I heard it at. I was listening to something. I think it was a clip on Instagram or some shit. But anyway, it was just a good point. But yeah, once again, shout out to everybody that came through tonight. I will keep y'all updated. We're going to try to jump in here with the U review this week. I promise y'all. Like I said, I don't got nothing planned as far as I know right now. So we're going to try to go ahead and get U done. It is the final season, and we do owe y'all that. Outside of that, once again, I do want to show some appreciation to everybody who came through the comments and new people. Shout out to our Shamada Jackson. I know she came through mashing buttons. Why you changing your name? Nah, I like it though. But definitely appreciate you coming back through. Shout out to John Gills, Tony, and everybody else who came through. Anyway, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Let you know when I upload new videos. Other than that, we out.
Hey.